Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in as we are getting the Packers their first Super Bowl win in the Jordan Love era. Now you might be asking, why are we doing the Packers? All right, they're a great team. They made the playoffs last year. Here's why. As you can see, there is 79 overall. Mad disrespectful. And there's teams like the Raiders that are ranked higher than the Packers. Even the Carolina Panthers, who had the first overall pick and then didn't even have the first overall pick. They gave it to the Bears. They're better than the Packers for some reason. So we're making the Packers Super Bowl winners like they should be in the game. They should be a top team in the league. So this is the first time I'm doing a franchise in Madden. It's completely different this season, so we're going to see how it goes. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. First, we're going to walk through our team, though, and see the overalls on our team, which are pretty disrespectful from what we've seen already. So here's our offense. We have Josh Jacobs as the only superstar on the offense. That kind of makes sense. But Jordan Love at an 81, I completely disagree with. Okay, that might be biased, whatever. And then Romeo Doubs is a normal dev? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, come on, man. Whatever. There's our offense. It could be a lot better. Our defense, on the other hand, is going to be a little rough. Middle linebacker, Edgerrin Cooper is our starter. He's only a 73, but he is a rookie. That'll be interesting. We got Bullard, who's a 75 at strong safety. That's going to be great. He's going to progress pretty well, hopefully. Both of them are hidden devs. We do need to look at making the middle linebacker a little better, and I'm probably going to move Quay Walker back to middle linebacker. I'm not sure why he's not. Kind of questionable there. But we do have Rashawn Gary and Kenny Clark on that D-line. Superstars. They're going to be great. Obviously, Jair Alexander. Our corners, we got Alexander and Stokes, but Carrington Valentine is a 71 is just insane. And then Xavier McKinney is only a star dev. I couldn't tell you what that's all about, but trust me, it's going to get better. And then special teams, we're getting rid of Anders Carlson, okay? Also, I don't understand why we wouldn't have Keyshawn Nixon at a returner, but whatever. We're getting rid of Carlson. I'm doing it right now. If you guys don't remember what happened last year, he lost us the playoffs. So, see Anders Carlson. He was cut in real life too, so it does, it fits. But here's our roster to start out with. Only a 79. It is going to progress pretty quickly, though. That's my hope. And yeah, we really, it's going to take a few seasons, I would believe. But we're going to try to get it. Now, one thing that they have changed is the way that you but you scout out players. It's a lot better than it used to be. I don't know exactly how it works, so it's going to be kind of hit or miss in this first season. But I would expect us to get probably a middle-of-the-pack pick. We definitely need linebackers. That's going to be an issue, so we're going to put McGrath on here. Wide receivers could always help. James Jones. I'll take another James Jones. Dylan Baldwin. I thought it was Doug Baldwin for a second. But, yeah, cornerbacks, too. We'll put them on our favorites. And I don't know exactly what that does, but it does something. And I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. Our season goal is going to be to make the playoffs. I feel like the Packers are a lock to get at least 10 wins this season. In real life, in the game, I couldn't tell you. It is just insane how lowly rated they are. I don't even know why that's the case. So I do want to upgrade this so that we can get after-school tutoring for our head coach, and we can get all of those slots so we can have 6 guys with focus player on. But for now, we're going to put it on Javon Bullard, Jordan Morgan, and Jordan Love. I mean, Jordan Love's already great, but if we could get him even better, I feel like that's going to help us quite a bit. We're not going to go through training every week, but this is just kind of an insight on how it will look. And if we do make any changes, I'll let you guys know. So to start this season off, we are playing the Eagles, who are a much better overall than us. In real life, I feel it's a lot closer than it should be. We're not going to sim week by week. We're probably going to sim a little more, but for now, we're going to check it out, and we did win our week 1 game. We won the game 37-31. Jordan Love had a heck of a game. I want to look at running too. Josh Jacobs with a pretty good game. A.J. Dillon is out for the season, but for some reason it says he's still healthy. I can't really change that. Jaden Reed went off. Dobbs had a good game. Watson had a decent game. I mean, no sacks either. Edgerrin Cooper did his thing. That's what we needed. Quay Walker did as well. And Rashawn Gary with 2 sacks. Adrian Cooper had one, Quay Walker half of one, and then Adrian Cooper had a pick too. Dude, okay, what a start to the season, man. Now what we're gonna do, I put the computer in control, and we're gonna sim halfway through the season, get to near the trade deadline, see what we're missing, and hopefully we can add stuff. I'm also hoping that we're just good enough that we don't need to. So we'll see what happens when that time rolls around. And halfway through the season, we are 5-2. I couldn't be happier with that. I really couldn't, especially with our overall. Not the greatest for whatever reason. Jordan Love is having a pretty good season, though. 13-57, 12-2. He's picking up for where we left off last season. Josh Jacobs with 544, 3 tutties. That's awesome. Couldn't ask for more from him. Jaden Reed doesn't seem like he's done much since the first game. He's got about 250 since then, but I mean, we're still cooking. Dontavian Wicks, he's not going to get the reps he does in real life. So, it is what it is, unfortunately. Rasheed Walker's given up 4 sacks, Jordan Morgan with 2. That's kind of what we expected. The left tackles, right tackles are going to give up more sacks, but it is what it is. Jordan Morgan giving up 2 with only 104 is a little scary, but he is a rookie. Quay Walker is leading the team in tackles. Adrian Cooper with the second most. I mean, this is great, man. Great start. Our ends are getting after the quarterback. That's what we like to see. Interception-wise, we only have 3 on the season. 2 of them coming from rookies. Looks like turnovers might be our only issue right now. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Especially when we're not turning the ball over much. We don't really need to worry about the turnovers as much. Or I guess I should say forcing the turnovers as much. Now, I don't know what happened, but Josh Myers is evidently injured. So I'm going to put Jordan Morgan at our starting center here and get him some reps. And then Dobbs has moved up to the 1. Watson is injured as well. This isn't going to be good. A PCL strain, he's only out for 1 more week. That's fine. And then Josh Myers, hopefully it's not too bad. He's out for 1 more week. Dude, that's great. Defensively, let's see, because Adrian Cooper and Javon Bullard should have got their dev. And are you kidding me? McKinney is injured. Bullard is injured. And neither of them have gotten their dev. What is going on? What is going on? He needs 1 more. He needs 1 more. Okay. 1 more play, and he's got his dev. And I have no clue what it would be for Adrian Cooper. He should be on the field pretty much every play. Only 35 more for him. All right, this week we play the Jaguars. Like I said, we have a ton of injuries. I'm hoping McKinney isn't too... They're all 1 week. They're all 1 more week. I'm not too upset by this. I'm not too upset. And we should, like I said, I mean, the Bears are 1-5. You'll love to see that as a Packers fan. Minnesota's also 1-5. Detroit is 4-2 at the 7 seed. I mean, this entire division is really up for grabs. When a 4-2 team is the 7 seed, it's a little scary. We're going to advance the week. It should get us to near the trade deadline, where we will take a look and see if anybody's out there that we might possibly want, as we did beat the Jaguars. Now, I almost forgot also, we got to re-sign some players, and A.J. Dillon is not interested. Completely understandable. Bo Melton's not really either, and he wants quite a bit to be a wide receiver 5 or 6 for us. I love Bo Melton, but it just doesn't make sense for us to re-sign him. Josh Myers, I will give him a contract. He doesn't want a terrible... I mean, he didn't want too much. We'll give it to him. As we're probably going to try to find somebody better. Same with Ballantyne. He doesn't want too much. We'll give him a 1-year contract. He's happy to re-sign. Now, the only other person that I am going to offer is Isaiah McDuffie. He's only 25. He doesn't want too much. And we got him pretty easily. Everybody else is just very replaceable and getting kind of older. TJ Slayton is one exception. We might think about re-signing him, but right now we're not going to. Royce Newman is a good backup. We'll think about him near the end of the season and see what he says. But, I mean, like, a lot of these guys are just older, and we just don't really need them. Now, we do need to accept Quay Walker and Devontae Wyatt's fifth-year options, which I'm going to be happy to do. Devontae Wyatt should be higher than a normal dev, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Quay Walker, a star dev, will take him back pretty easily. Now, I did almost forget. I take it back. Javon Bullard didn't play, but Edgerrin Cooper is a star dev. We wish it was a little higher, but I mean, that's still pretty good. We'll take him. Bullard should get his next game. As long as he doesn't get injured before he steps out on the field, he's going to get his dev revealed, I guess. And we beat the Lions, so now we're 7-2. Pretty insane. I don't know what the yellow dot is there for the upgrade players. We're going to check that out, but we have a ton of upgrades. And here we go, Javon Bullard. We're going to be able to see what he gets. I'm going to put hybrid on him. Hybrid is usually pretty good for strong safeties. Please tell me he's a star. I mean, superstar. But star is still fine. I mean, that's the worst you can get with a hidden dev, but it is what it is. Now we are at our bye week. We're 7-2. I mean, we're pretty much a playoff lock. I don't really feel like we need to make any trades. Even if we don't win this season, we have a ton of younger guys that will keep continuing to progress. So we're just going to keep things how they are. We're not going to trade for anybody. Hopefully we can make a run in the playoff, but I'll see you guys back then when we are in the playoff. We have officially made it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, we did not. I mean, we won the division. Somehow the Vikings came back. They were 1-5, and they made it. The Cowboys are the 1 seed. Obviously, this is Madden. And, you know, the Panthers made the playoffs too. That's pretty crazy. We are going to check out the bracket to see who we play, though, and we're going to take on the Panthers in our first game. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Now, one positive as well. We have nobody on the injury report before the playoffs. We'll take a look here to see what we're looking at with our lineup. Hopefully it's gotten better. If Jordan Love could have got a dev upgrade, he didn't, but he's up to an 86. We're looking incredible right now. I don't know why Jordan Morgan would not start over Luke Tanetta, but he is now. We got that all fixed. Josh Jacobs is up to a 92. Musgrave is up to a 77. I mean, this is amazing. This is really amazing. I'm glad with how we're doing right now. Defensively, we're still looking great. Preston Smith is up to a superstar now. I don't believe he was before the season started. But when we check stats, I'm hoping that he does pretty good. And one thing that will help us in the future is if we can make the Super Bowl, that'll help us quite a bit, possibly to get better dev traits on these guys. So that'll help us out, especially in the future. As we can see in the top performers, Josh Jacobs was third in yards, but we're going to check the rest of the stats now. Jordan Love didn't throw for 4,000 yards. He didn't even throw for 3,500, but he still did his job amazingly. All right, when you've got one of the top 3 rushers in the league, you don't need to throw for a ton of yards. 31-6, 71% completion rate. I would take that. That is amazing. Josh Jacobs really carried the way for this offense. Unfortunately, Marshawn Lloyd didn't have the rookie season we kind of want him to, with only 2.4 yards per carry, but he didn't have that big of a role this season as A.J. Dillon was playing. Jaden Reed was our leading receiver. Romeo Doubs was a close second. Watson, he had his injuries, I know that, so we're not too worried about him. Although he played about 200 less snaps than both of them, so that's okay. Elgin Jenkins did not give up a snap in over 1,000 downs played. Oh my gosh. And then Zach Tom gave up the most. And Jordan Morgan didn't play many more games, but he didn't give up any sacks from the midway point in the season. He's looking pretty solid too. Defensively, leading the team in tackles was Edgerrin Cooper in his rookie season. What a guy. Quay Walker next. Isaiah McDuffie next there. Sacks, 16.5 for Preston Smith. Are you kidding me? That's how he got up to superstar. Wow. Okay. I'll take that. Tackles for loss. Rashawn Gary was up there as well. He only had 6 sacks. I have no clue how the heck that happened with 16.5 with Preston Smith. I'll take that. Jair had 3 picks. Edgerrin Cooper with 2. Board with 1. McKinney got 1. You wish we'd have a little more turnovers forced, at least interceptions-wise. Fumbles, we only forced 2. So yeah, we definitely need to focus on getting more turnovers. But when Love is only turning the ball over 6 times in the entire season, you'll take that. Daniel Whelan was our kicker this year, and he went 94%. Okay, sweet. We don't even need a kicker. Daniel Whelan, I'm signing you back. Now, no more distractions here. We are going to watch the game against the Panthers. We're an 81 overall. They are also an 81 overall. I'm not going to be playing. We're just going to be simming. In this rebuild, I don't play in these. You know, it's easy to play against the computer. I'm not going to do it. We could win a Super Bowl in the first season with anybody in the league if we wanted to, if I played the entire thing. So we're not doing it. I don't think it's fair that way. We're just going to watch it through, and we do have a snow game at Lambeau. The Panthers jump out on top pretty quickly, 3-0, and it doesn't seem like we can really move the ball in the snow. But we do there. We get 3 points out of it. And at halftime, it is going to be a low-scoring game, although the Panthers do score a touchdown before half, and then we answer back. And then they answer back. Great. We need a good drive to start this out, and we can't get it. But we're moving the ball now, and we are up 17-13 at the end of the third. And we stopped them on the goal line, it looked like. But they do get a touchdown. Jordan Love, legacy drive. Here we go. I was going to jump in, but he didn't even give me a chance. We're up by 4 now with 30 seconds left. The Panthers are trying to move the football, and they get a touchdown with 10 seconds left in this game. First down, the ball was knocked away by J.C. Horn. Second down here, another pass knocked away by J.C. Horn. And Love rushed for 4 yards. And the Panthers are going to beat us in the first round of the playoffs. Are you kidding me, man? So that obviously was not the end of the season that we wanted. We're only going to get better, though. We didn't lose anybody in free agency. We didn't need to pay anybody, so we could sign more guys in free agency. That could be an option, but that is just not something you want to see. That's rough, man. That's rough. And we'll sim to the Pro Bowl, see who's in it. As I assume we have some people in it. All right, Love makes it. Good for him. Josh Jacobs made it. I don't know how he was the RB3, but it is what it is. Now, I was gonna say if Elgin Jenkins isn't in it, although he's the backup. That's insane. And then probably okay, Preston Smith did make it. I was going to say, if you're telling me Preston Smith did not make it, I'm looking for T. Hill. Terrion Arnold made it. Dude, 2 rookies made the Pro Bowl over Jair Alexander. And yeah, it doesn't mean much, but Another disappointing end there. Now, it is the Super Bowl, and it is going to be the 49ers versus the Ravens. We almost had this last year, but, I mean, didn't quite get it. The Panthers lost in the next round. We would have beat the Cowboys. We know how it works in the playoffs when it goes Packers and Cowboys. But there are yearly awards, and I did get a notification that we won one of them. Jordan Love was 9th in the MVP race. That's awesome to see. Coach of the Year, we didn't get it. We were 6th. That is what it is. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, I don't know how Josh Jacobs is not on here. That's pretty insane. And then Preston Smith didn't win it over Fred Warner for Defensive Player of the Year. That's also pretty shocking, in my opinion. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. You like to see that. And then Edgerrin Cooper won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Good for him, man. That's awesome. And the disrespect to Josh Jacobs after running for the 3rd most yards in the league this year, insane. Absolutely insane. And I don't think we're going to have anybody else other than Elgin Jenkins. Preston Smith as well. How can I forget about him? But otherwise, man, that was a pretty good year. First year, I mean, I hope we could have done better. But we've got 5 years to get Jordan Love a Super Bowl. We got 5 years. So I'm hoping we can pull it off. We'll have to see, man. Hopefully this offseason can get us some upgrades, and also we can get some new players. But Edgerrin Cooper is a superstar dev.
This is the abilities tab.
Okay. All right. Good start to the offseason. So the season recap, once again, the 49ers fall short in the Super Bowl. Trenton Simpson won Super Bowl MVP. Okay. I mean, Great. There we go. The end of the first season. I don't think we had any retirements. Case Keenum retires. Yeah, we're not going to have any. Cam Jordan retired, though. That's pretty shocking. Anybody else interesting here? Justin Houston. Trent Williams retired. Jason Verrett. Darius Slay. Wow. Goliath Campbell. Teron Armstead. Pat Pete. Zach Martin. Kelsey. Dude, what is going on? Micah Hyde. Von Miller. This is it's going to be a crazy Hall of Fame. Jason Peters, Jason Pierre-Paul, Latavius Murray, Bruce Irvin. There's going to be a lot of Hall of Famers retiring here. Jimmy Graham, Mason Crosby, Randall Cobb. I mean, good grief, man. But the good thing is, it was none of our guys. So that's all that really matters. We have a press conference at the end of the season. I don't know what this will do, but we have one. What's my focus this offseason? We're going to make a splash and upgrade the roster. And we're going to go for overall talent. I don't want to say one thing or the other. And then also, I wish I wouldn't have to choose offense. We're going to look at O-line probably. I'm going to say I'm confident. I don't know if that's going to do anything. To successfully meet this goal, you need to trade for or sign an offensive starter with an overall of at least 85. That is stupid. How am I going to do that? I didn't know what I was agreeing to here. So we are in the last week to re-sign anybody. Daniel Whelan, we're going to make sure that we re-sign. Quay, we're going to accept his 5th year. AJ Dillon wants to come back, but we have Marshawn Lloyd. I love Quadzilla, but we can't do it. Devontae Wyatt, he should have a role on this team in the next couple of years. So hopefully we can keep him and then get him re-signed. Daniel Whelan, please come back. Please come back. I'm giving you a 3-year contract. He's going to test out free agency. Do I franchise tag him? What do we think? We're not franchise tagging a punter / kicker. That's not what we're here for. Unfortunately, that's not the start that we wanted. But it's just a punter. That's okay. And then I did see at the top right that Keenan Allen is not coming back. I'm not sure if you guys could see it or not, but now you can. Keenan Allen is becoming a free agent. That's what we like to see. Anything to screw over the Bears, I'm a fan of. We're not going to sign him ourselves, though. Ryan Kelly would be a good signing. It would be amazing if we could get him, and I think we're going to try to. We really need to bolster up that O-line. That's going to be big. The O-line is one thing that's really big. Now, the issue is he's not an 85, but Keenan Allen is interested in us. I can't pay him that much. Matt Judon, we're not going to sign because we don't need edge rushers. Linebackers would be nice, but we don't need edge rushers. And corners are a position that I'd be okay spending some money on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get Xavier Howard. I feel like that's going to help us quite a bit if we can get him. We do have the money to do so, and I like going after him. Now, although I am an Ohio State fan, we're going to offer Jake Moody. We need a kicker. We're going to give him the job if he accepts. And then also we need a punter, and we're just looking at kick power here. Who's got the most kick power? Matt Araiza. Okay. He was innocent. He was proven innocent. I don't want to hear it. We're not going to talk about it. Now, we do have an eval offer. I don't know what the heck I just did. That was the wrong button I hit there. We get to look and see if we did sign anybody. Please, man. Please. We signed Matt Araiza. That's awesome. We got Ryan Kelly. We got Xavier Howard and Moody. We got everybody we wanted. Yes. Moody and Ryan Kelly are both... Ryan Kelly and Xavier Howard are both older. But we do get 2 young kickers and punters there. I'm happy with that. It is what it is. Keenan Allen went back to the Chargers. Oh my gosh. That's nuts. And then do we offer Levante David? I don't think so, man. Khalil Mack goes to the... Judon went back to the Patriots after they said they're sick and tired of him. They just came out yesterday and said they're sick and tired of him. Judon says, yeah, screw that. I'm going to go back to the Patriots. D-Hop went to the Vikings. Interesting. Stephon Gilmore went to the Chargers. They're making some moves here. And then we don't really need a free safety. I'm going to look and see if there's any younger guys out here. We do have... we got a couple offers left that we could put out there. Now, we do need a left outside linebacker. I think what we really need is coverage. So it's between the two Buckeyes, Malik Harrison and Jonathan Cooper, and then Devin Bush. I don't know what Devin Bush, what are you looking at in that picture? That's a wild picture right there. But we're looking for coverages. Devin Bush seems to probably have the best coverages. I hate doing this, signing a Michigan guy over an Ohio State guy as an Ohio State fan, but we have to try to go for it. That one hurts the soul, but we have to do it. And I do also want to look at defensive tackle. We need backup. We need a backup, and we got to sign somebody for the low. I'm not looking at spending a ton of money on a backup. There's Slayton right there. He wants 5.4. Not going to happen. Adam Butler, I feel like we could probably lowball him a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try lowballing him. We're going to go and we're going to eval the offers, and hopefully we can get these guys. That's our goal. And Butler did not sign with us quite yet. That's okay. I'm fine with that, but we did get Devin Bush. So I'm happy with what we've done so far. And honestly, I don't know if we need to make any more improvements to the team. We'll check back next week of free agency. Now, I wish they would let you see your lineup like adjusted after you finish it. It doesn't make sense why you wouldn't. I am going to possibly take a look at a right guard. I think that is our last thing on offense that I want to take care of. We got the center. I mean, maybe Josh Myers scoots over to right guard. Maybe he does. Maybe I just have to... Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. Also, Josh Myers, I'm going to put you at right guard. I'm happy with that. I would like for Jordan Morgan to be starting at right tackle, so we'll make that change. But otherwise, I like what we have offensively. Marshawn Lloyd is only... He's not even a star. He's normal dev. Defensively, I mean, Preston Smith is going to... He's going to lose some points. We got Xavier Howard now. I love our starting corners. Devin Bush is going to be a great addition there. And we have Devontae Wyatt. He's young. He will hopefully take after Preston Smith. And I'm good with that. This is a good start here. Now, one thing I do want to try to do is get a better wide receiver. A solid wide receiver one for Jordan Love. In the game, I feel like it's much different. We're going to give 2 first-round picks trying to get Marvin Harrison Jr. And then also, I hate doing this, but Romeo Doubs only has 1 year left on his contract. Same with Christian Watson. We're going to give him Christian Watson. He's a star. I think that might help, but we're not getting too far here. Okay, I realized very quickly that we were not going to get Marvin Harrison. I might have overpaid, but we just got Puka Nacua for Doubs and a first-round pick. I'm not going to lie. I did not think that was going to work. I realized quickly that we were not going to get Marvin Harrison. That makes sense. But the fact that we were able to just pick him up out of nowhere, I have no clue what happened. But now, this offense has a solidified wide receiver one, which is what we needed. I believe that is what we needed to make this team better, although it does put Puka down to 83 for some reason. All right, we've got to the draft. We don't have a first-round pick, so we're going to sim to our second-round pick, and I really am just looking for offensive line mainly because we are struggling at our offensive line position. Now, there was no offensive line open, but we are looking for a strong safety, and Elijah Sharpton dropped majorly on the board. I think he's going to be a good choice. He's ranked 96th, and we drafted him at 56. Not great, but, I mean, it could be much worse. He's got great speed. He's only normal dev. We'll figure it out, though. I kid you not, there is literally no O-line until day 3. Not great. This guy looks like he's not going to be that great either, so we're going to keep looking, but we don't have too much time left. We're going to go with Sergio Green. He looks decent. I mean, this is probably the best we're going to get, and then I'm going to sim through the rest of the draft here. So we drafted him a little bit early, but still not bad. It was a positional need that we had. Now here's our draft recap. Our second round pick Elijah Sharpton, I can't see. He's a 71 overall. Shane Green is also 71 overall. Then we got a quarterback for some reason. We auto-drafted a quarterback. Why? Mac Pittman, not a great draft after that. My assistant GM went off the rails. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your second year Packers roster. We're an 83 overall, 84 offense, 83 defense. That's pretty good. I'll take that. And we have definitely got better defensively. Preston Smith is going down. I'm not too happy about that. But we did get an addition of Xavier Howard, which will be amazing. Lucas Van Ness should be getting better, so maybe we put him at right end over Preston Smith, Devontae Wyatt, whatever. We'll figure that out when we need to. Devin Bush on the team now. Our linebacker core is amazing. McKinney somehow went down. I don't know how that's possible, but he did. Special teams, we've got Matt Araiza. He's going to be great. Also, we have Moody. We should be fine. Now, Buckhalter is bald. But that's not what I was going to say. He's an 89 returner. I don't know. Possibly he's high speed is what I'm thinking. 88 speed. Not bad. He probably will not play for us defensively, so he might get some... Might get interesting. Might get interesting on returns, but yeah, he's not going to play for us defensively. He's not even in the top there, but he is a hidden dev. I don't know where we got him from, but we got him. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to sim halfway through the season like we did last year, and hopefully we're doing the same, if not better. I think we can do better. We got a much better overall team, and this year we're trying to make the playoffs. We're not going to try to win the Super Bowl. It's just... We're in our second season. I'm not completely expecting that. Are you kidding me? Midway through the season, we're 1-6. What's going on? What is going on here in Sim? I just saw... Okay, offensively, we're doing amazing. Jordan Love has a little more interceptions than we'd want him to, but that's okay. I mean, Josh Jacobs, I saw he was leading the league in yards. Puka is doing his thing. I mean, what are we doing wrong here? Why is Travis Glover playing left tackle? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. Offensively, we're 6th. Defensively, we're 30th. That's the issue. I mean, I don't get this. What are we not doing good? Our defense is amazing. I put Lucas Van Ness in over Preston Smith. Hopefully get him some reps, possibly get him better. I don't know. I don't know if there's really anything for us to do, especially with how bad of a record we have. I think we just got to play this one out, and maybe year 2 is not going to go how we think it will. But I think we just have to write it out. I check back week 12, we're 1-9. We have to take this to the draft. I'm hoping that we have the worst record in the league, and we got the first overall pick. I have no clue what we're going to do with it because our team is good. Our team is good. We'll have to take a look at the end of the season, what's not happening or what is happening that shouldn't be. But I feel like this was a better team than last year, and we've won 1 game through 10 weeks. I don't know what to say. And of course, to finish the season out, we went 5-2. Still should have a top 10 pick, but that's just frustrating. We lost some staff members, evidently. No, we didn't. Why is it saying to fill our staff members? What is going on here, man? But yeah, not great. Not great. We're going to sim to the offseason. There's no need for us to even... I take it back. We have to look at what we did wrong. But other than that, I don't know. So Jordan Love had a good season. 31-12. Ease up on the interceptions a little bit. That's fine. Jacobs had a really good season. You can't be upset with that. Puka had a great season. Watson had a great season. Reed had a great season. Musgrave, too. I mean, offensively, we did great. Defensively, on the other hand, I mean, Edgerrin Cooper is doing amazing. 3 interceptions, the most tackles in the league, not just on the team. Xavier Howard did his job. Bullard did, too. I mean, I don't get... Edgerrin Cooper's a dog. He could be an X factor. I would not be shocked he's not, but I wouldn't be shocked if he does become an X factor. But what are we doing wrong? Offensively, we're 8th. Defensively, we are 30th still. So it's defense, obviously. Passing defense, we have the worst in the league. We got an upgrade. We're still the worst. Okay. Rushing, we were fine. And then we gave up almost the most points. Sacks, we were doing good in sacks, top 10 in sacks. So it was our coverage. It was really our coverage, it seems like. I don't know what to say. I really don't. All right, we have 10 players to try and re-sign here. Zach Tom wants a bag, and I don't know if we just don't have enough. We simply don't have enough to give him. We don't have enough to really do anything. We're going to accept Lucas Van Ness's 5th-year option. We can't re-sign like any of these guys. Dude, we have no money. We are in the hole. We got to figure out. This offseason is going to be interesting, but this is going to be a little tougher than I thought it was going to be, unfortunately. So I hate to do this, but looking at the contracts, we're going to have to start trading some guys. Elgin Jenkins, I don't want to trade, but Kenny Clark is probably going to have to be a guy we trade, as well as Preston Smith. Both of them are getting worse. They're regressing. They're getting older, and we just don't have the money to keep them around. We need to get rid of him. Devontae Wyatt as well. I made a mistake picking up his 5th-year deal. $15 million. We can't do that. All right, so we just traded away Kenny Clark. This one hurts. But we did get Chop Robinson and a 4th-round pick in return. We're going to need to look for a defensive tackle, obviously, but we can definitely find one that's cheaper. And we're also going to have to get rid of Preston Smith. That hurts. Both of them, I love them. But it just doesn't make sense. We don't have the money, especially when we're paying Jordan Love as much as we are, which I agree with. He's also a superstar now. Puka's up to an X factor. We're going to be good next year. We're going to be good, but we just can't afford them. And Edgerrin Cooper is an X factor too. Okay, we're going to have to check out the roster after this. But I'm so happy for that. And we're probably going to take a hit here trading both of these guys. But is there somebody that we could dump them off to? All right, so we're about to do the unthinkable here. Preston Smith, a 4th and a 6th for Isaiah Simmons. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. We got him off our contracts there. And then also, the toughest one to trade is probably right here, honestly. Devontae Wyatt. I have no clue who's going to want him, but we're going to try to get rid of him. The Giants are looking for a right end. He's young. Maybe they'll take him. I don't think we can get a 2nd-round pick out of it, though. All right, maybe I lowballed, but we got Tavarius Fort, a D tackle, which we need. He's very cheap, $1.15 million a year, and a 4th-round pick as well. So really, that was just a money dump. I didn't want to do that, but we still have a pretty good roster. We're going to check it out. We obviously have a lot of dev upgrades, which should help for next season. But we got to figure out what positions we need in free agency now. Looking at defensively, probably cornerbacks are a position we're going to need to look at, as well as D tackles. But, like I said, Edgerrin Cooper is now up to an X factor. That is absolutely amazing. I hope he's this good in real life. We got Chop Robinson out, which, frees up the left outside linebacker. Bullard needs to get a little better, or we're going to have to move on from him. And then one major issue we have are our tackles. They're not good. We might have to move Jordan Morgan back, which is actually what we're going to do right now. We're going to move Jordan Morgan back to a tackle. I think this is the Packers' plan in real life, to keep him at a guard for a little bit and then move him back to tackle when time permits. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to put him back at tackle, so we're only going to need one tackle. And then Josh Myers will move. Actually, they want Ryan Kelly at right guard. I'm not too upset by that. Here's our roster right now. We need to make some changes. Obviously, the tackle needs to be addressed first and foremost. We need to look at some more wide receivers. But dude, I like what we have right now. We're an 85 overall, 88 defense. We just have to figure out a few positions. All right, the first offer we're going to do is for Zach Tom. He wants a bag, but dude, I need him. I need him back bad. If we can't get him, I'm going to be genuinely disappointed. Jalen Ramsey went to the Colts. Please tell me. Please tell me. Zach Tom has not agreed to us yet. We're 2nd in the hunt, and we didn't get Zach Tom. He went to the Steelers. Great. Our next guy is Taylor Moton. We're going to go after him. We need a tackle. That is our major issue right now. I'm hoping that we can get him. If we don't, I don't know what to say. And we didn't. We didn't. And then Charles Cross is gone as well. Same with David Bakhtiari. I wasn't probably going to re-sign him, but dude, we have no options. we have no options. McGarry is our best option. He doesn't want to come here, so I can't. Oh my goodness. Rasheed Walker, please come back. I need you. I need you bad. I'll give you $3 million a year. $3 million a year. How about that? And 3-year contract. We'll do it for you, just for you, Rasheed Walker. And then we do need to look at defensive tackles as well. That is a position that we need as we're going into our third season of 5. We need a defensive tackle that can help us out. But I don't want to pay one too much. That's the issue. And honestly, is Onyemeta's not even that good. Maybe we don't get a D tackle. Maybe we just rock with the guys we've got, pick one up in the draft. I guess O-line is going to have to be our main position of worry right now. Also, maybe take a look at wide receivers. So we did get Rasheed Walker back. Honestly, not too bad of a contract either. I'll take what we got him for. And, I mean, otherwise, we're going to be fine, I think. Wide receiver would be a nice position that we could get somebody. D-Hop is looking for 10 a year. I don't want to give that to him. I think we can get somebody better at wide receiver because we just need a wide receiver 3. Honestly, wide receiver 4. That's what we need. John Mechie, Duvernay, they both want the same. I think Duvernay's a little faster. We kind of do need a speed guy after we lost Christian Watson, who's going to the Bucs. So let's do it. Let's go after Devin Duvernay. And then we won't have to worry. We won't really have to worry anymore. I'm good with this. Please, I want to save some money. I want to keep options open if we want to make trades. So I'm not going to get anybody else. Please tell me that we got Devin Duvernay. I will be thrilled, and we did. Devin Duvernay, welcome to the team. Now, as we go into the draft, I honestly have no clue where we're picking. We're picking number 8. I don't know what that's going to leave us when we get to that point, but a defensive tackle would be nice. And we do get one. Clyde Hardy, he fits really well. We got an achievement, stud finder. I'm a stud finder. He's got a hidden dev. That's what we like to see. Welcome to the squad. He's 90 in true value, and we drafted him in 8? Dang. Okay, well, I mean, maybe I'm not too excited now, but he still should be pretty good. All right, in the second round, we're going to take Malcolm Bush. He has some pretty solid stats. He's a guy we need. 107, and we drafted him at 40. He is a hidden dev, though. For the next couple years of this rebuild, he is going to be very important to this team. We needed O-line. Even though he's not the greatest choice, according to the game, I think for our team he is. Next up, we're taking Antonio Palmer. He's a middle linebacker. I don't think that's a bad choice, and he's a hidden dev again. We're cooking. We are cooking this draft. I'm drafting the rest of it. You guys won't see the picks until the end of the draft. We'll recap everything. But I don't trust the computer after what they did last draft. All right, before we go into the draft recap, I would like to say I made my last pick. It was a center. I think his last name was McCullough. We cooked, though, all right? Hidden devs around the board, 71 overall. He'll probably start. We'll put him starting. 70 for Bush. That's okay. I'm fine with that. 69 for Palmer. He's a hidden dev with 90 speed, 87 as a middle linebacker. My last choice was McCullough, and then Amaya was the last pick as a 65. The top... these guys, Medina up to Hardy, are all hidden devs. We cooked. We absolutely cooked there. And we're going to adjust our team, and I'm going to run with it. I don't think we need to make any trades. I don't think we need to do anything. Last year we did that, and it kind of screwed us over, I guess. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. But, I mean, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Absolutely beautiful. Amaya, our 7th-round pick, was a hidden dev as well. This is our year. This is our year. Defensively, we look amazing. Hardy, I'm going to put at our 1. I'm going to put him at our 1. Green, I'm sorry, brother. Spears, I'm going to put it at our 2. 1 and 2 are both. That is just incredible. But yeah, I like what we got cooking. I'm going to put Palmer above McDuffie. We should be pretty good. We should be pretty good this year. I'm excited. And we're going to sim to the regular season. We only have a couple seasons left. and then this is over. All right, to start this season out, we're looking good in an 84 overall, 85 offense, 83 defense. Dude, if we are 1-6 when we come back, I'm going to be so disappointed. And it's the exact opposite this time. This is what we needed. We had a weekly award, too. I don't know who it would have been. Edgerrin Cooper with 8 tackles and 2 interceptions. I might have to get an Edgerrin Cooper jersey after this. I love Edgerrin Cooper now. I believe he was the pick. I was there at the draft. I have to confirm that, but I believe we were there for that pick. He's my guy. He's my guy, man. All right. Please tell me we have some dev upgrades. I would be excited if that were the case. If not, I understand. We have not gotten any dev upgrades quite yet. Bush. I'm going to move Bush to right guard, though. Let me do that real quick. Now that we moved Bush to right guard, he's officially starting. And we're looking pretty good. I mean, we're looking pretty good. Okay? I like what we've got cooking right now. Defensively, Hardy is star dev. I don't know what happened at right end, but we were ravaged. Lucas Van Ness got injured. That's what happened. I also don't know why he's a left end. Okay, well, let's fix that. We're going to make him a right end, and we should have no more issues with our defensive line. Otherwise, I like what we have right now. I'll fix that. He's going to be there when he comes back. But for now, Cox. Pause. Cox is starting, though. McKinney is starting to go up. We lost the X Factor on Jerry Alexander. That hurts. It is what it is, though. Keyshawn Nixon has been overtaken for his returning spot. I like it, man. I don't think there's any... Is there really anything we need to do here? Maybe get a better cornerback. That's what we're going to look. We're going to see if there's anybody on the trade block that is a better cornerback, and we're going to go after them. So before we went to the trade block, I got Kobe Durant. He should be pretty good. He's got a ton of speed. He's only a 74, but if we need him to come into the game, he can be a guy that will come in and he'll help us out. I wanted to make a splash. We did. Buck Halter, I'm sorry, you're gone from the team. We gave a first-round pick and then a second round in the next couple of years to get Christian Gonzalez. He will progress insanely well. It said Buck Halter was a future starter. I need a starter now. We only have a couple more years. This is our 3rd season. We have 2 more years to get Jordan Love and the Packers a Super Bowl. That makes our team an 87 overall. That's incredible. That's incredible. Maybe we look at a right end, but for now, we're going to hold off. All right, so we did just sign Luke Musgrave. We do have a slight issue, though. Puka does not want to re-sign. Neither does Dontavian Wicks. Carrington Valentine doesn't seem interested, and we're not that interested in him. Although he doesn't want much money, so we're going to go after him a little bit. And he took it. He's a good backup. Devin Bush, we don't really need. All these other guys, we don't either. Although Ryan Kelly would be nice to bring back. And he's kind of going for the low. So we're gonna go after him, and he's going to take it. Beautiful. I don't know what we're going to do about this, though. I don't know why he's not interested in re-signing. Maybe we look at trading him for another wide receiver. I don't know what to do. Here's the guy we're going for. Marvin Harrison. I don't know where this is going to... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I could have got more. We just got 2 more years back. That's an amazing trade. I know the overall difference is like, okay, Joshua, it is what it is. But you lost overalls. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We got 2 more years. We got Marvin Harrison. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Just wait. We're keeping the Packers jersey on. Trust me. But I got to put this on now. I didn't think we were going to get him. Got the Marvin Harrison Jr. jersey on, man. He's going to lead us to a Super Bowl. He's going to be the reason we win. All right? There's no question. I promise you we're winning this year now that we have Marvin Harrison Jr. But for now, we're back to simming. Any more trade? We got Christian Gonzalez and we got Marv. It hurts we lost Puka, but that's going to help us ultimately. Trading back to get a guy who's still on his rookie contract for a couple more years, we're not going to need to worry about that. Whereas Puka, He had 1 year left. He wanted a ton of money. We've got Marv now, hopefully through the rest of this. And getting to the playoffs, we are 14-3. We took the 1 seed. We're back. We are so incredibly back. Let's take a look at stats here now. That is the next one. We don't have any league leaders, it doesn't look like. But I don't care. I really don't care. Jordan Love seems like he had a good season. 12th in offensive yards, 17th in defensive. I guess we just all around were pretty good. 28-9. You would like to see a little more touchdowns, but only 9 interceptions is fine with me. But that probably means Josh Jacobs had a ton and he didn't. Not Josh Jacobs' best season either. Interesting. Jaden Reed had a great year. I mean, Marvin Harrison got here late and he still put up those numbers. Only 11 games, he averaged 66.9. Both of them averaged over 65 yards a game. That's awesome. Josh Myers, good for you, brother. Natane Muti. Oh, he played 200. Only 200 downs played, but whatever. Amaya gave up a few more sacks than you would hope he would for the amount of snaps he had, but that's okay. Not many sacks given up all around. I'm good with that. Once again, who else would it be? Ezrin Cooper. Isaiah Simmons had a good season too. You like to see that. Sacks, did we get some? Rashawn Gary gave us some. Lucas Van Ness gave us some. Quay Walker gave us some too. Chop Robbins. Dude, everybody, look at this. Look at all those guys. Interceptions. I see we got a 4. Edrin Cooper. Edrin Cooper had 4. The middle linebacker. Dude, put him at corner. Put him at corner. Jair Alexander. He got 3. Stokes with 2. I mean, fumbles. What did we do with fumbles here? 2 for Simmons, 2 for Board, McKinney with 2. Wow. Pretty solid season. Now looking at our lineup, Bush is up to a 77 in his rookie season. Marv is at an 88. Jaden Reed at an 86. Josh Jacobs at a 93. Love at a 92. Our entire O-line is above a 77 overall. We have not had that since, ever in this rebuild. I mean, look at this, man. This is incredible. This defense looks amazing. I'm happy. We should all be happy. And we're going to sim through the first week of the playoffs, and we're going to go from there. All right, so our matchup is against the Vikings. Now, I will say, we're not going to simcast. I feel like anytime I do that, we lose. I've done it in past videos. You guys can check out my last other rebuilds. We're not doing it. I'm terrified. We're going to set our weekly strategy here. JJ McCarthy is up to an 86. Trust me, that's not happening in real life. He can't throw other than... let me show you the JJ McCarthy style of football. So he's lining up, all right? Ready, set. Sideline's over here. He's checking the sideline, and they're telling him exactly what the defense is running. He's got his watch on. He's got. They looked at the Houston Astros buzzers, and they gave him one. All right. He's looking around. He gets the defensive coverage from his sideline. Here we go. Takes the ball from center. Hands it off. That's the J.J. McCarthy simulation right there. He's not good. If you think J.J. McCarthy is good, argue with a wall. He's not. Now, defensively, or offensively, they have a pretty good D tackle, it looks like. We're going to throw medium. I trust Love to do that. And then also, it changed all of my focus players. That's fine. We're winning a Super Bowl this year. I don't even care. Like I said, though, even though we are playing J.J. McCarthy, the handoff merchant, I'm still terrified about going into Simcast, so we're not doing it. I will not do it until the Super Bowl if we make it there. And, okay, we're making it there. If we beat the Vikings, we play the Cowboys now. Do you guys know what the Packers do to the Cowboys in the playoffs? Josh Jacobs won a weekly award, 19 carries, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Still haven't seen the final score yet. We're going to check that out here. And we won 20-17. That was a lot closer than it should have been. J.J. McCarthy. Was it a legacy game? 239, no touchdowns. Not really. He threw 59%. You know, when the handoffs aren't working, there's not much more you can do if you're J.J. McCarthy. But now we match up against the Dallas Cowboys. I thought there was a better way to look at the roster. I guess there's not. I was hoping we could do it through the matchup, but we can't. They're a 97 or 87 overall. CeeDee's a 99. Parsons is a 99. That's going to be scary. Diggs is a 95. Dak is a 95. His overall should go down when they hit the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say. Make it realistic, EA. Deron Bland, 94. I mean, they're stacked. They're really stacked. Cooper Beebe is their center. Where'd Ezekiel Elliott go? Like I said, though, we are going to sim this because I'm terrified. I'm not going into Simcast. It's never worked. Please, take us to a Super Bowl. I don't know if we did or not. I don't know if we did. Here's the moment of truth. We're going to the Super Bowl. Packers are going to the Super Bowl where we're going to take on the Chiefs, a rematch of Super Bowl I. Final score was 34-31. They beat us in yards. Love had a great game, though. 289, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Awesome. Josh Jacobs didn't have what he had the first time in the playoffs, but still, dude, this is amazing. Receiving, Jaden Reed did his thing. Marvin Harrison, you can't be upset with that either. Before we hop in, we're going to check out yearly awards and also stats. I forgot to check out stats on the season. We won Coach of the Year, though. I mean, who else? Who else? The Cowboys pretty much swept Offensive Player of the Year. They had Dak, CeeDee, and they also had DeAndre Hopkins down here. But they didn't make it to the Super Bowl, so it doesn't even matter. Joke's on them. Edgerrin Cooper, another great season. He almost won Defensive Player of the Year. We don't have an offensive or a defensive Rookie of the Year. Quarterback, Love is a little disrespected here, down at 6. J.J. McCarthy, I mean, his handoffs probably were good this year. Good for him. No Josh Jacobs. Oh, I do see him. He's at 7. A little underrated, in my opinion. Jaden Reed was 6th on this. That's awesome. Mike Peppers was the best O-lineman. I don't even see. Wow. Nobody on here for us. I take it back. Ryan Kelly at the bottom. A great signing from us. D-line, we didn't have anybody on here. Linebacker, Edgerrin Cooper. How is he 7th for linebacker, but he was 3rd for Defensive Player of the Year? Not really adding up here. DBs, we didn't have anybody on here. Eddie Pinheiro was the best kicker, though. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. And yeah, there we go. There's the end of the awards. I take it back. We're not looking at stats. We already did that. I'm a complete idiot. We do have a press conference, though. It's a storyline press conference, and I am seeing that the Chiefs are 3 overalls better than us, even without Kelsey, because Kelsey retired. I'm terrified. What do you guys want? What's your question? I don't know what they just asked. I think his pass blocking got better. That's awesome. We got to upgrade some players. If they're not the greatest, I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, Jordan Morgan, I'll do it myself. Give him pass protector. Get him, dude. Protect the other Jordan. Get us our first Super Bowl, brother. Get him his first Super Bowl. But here we go. Now that we've made the Super Bowl, I know they do. In the past Maddens, when you make the Super Bowl, you get dev upgrades for your best players on the season. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I'd love it to. Even if we lose this game, at least we'll have the dev upgrades for next season. We're going to see, though, and right off the bat, I'm not seeing anybody changed. That's a little disappointing. Defensively, nobody changed. We didn't get any dev upgrades for making the Super Bowl. That's a little odd. But we are going to check the Chiefs roster. They obviously do have Patrick Mahomes still. But otherwise, I don't know who they're going to have that's making them so good. Pacheco might be still on the team. Pacheco is a 98. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't agree with that. Creed Humphrey, fair. McDuffie, that's fair too. He's great. Trey Smith. Chris Jones is still playing? He's 32. Okay, I thought he was older than that. Whatever. Rashee Rice, he cleared up his legal issues, I guess. Nick Bolton, obviously he's good. Karlaftis, you got Thuney there. Kingsley Sumatai, I can't say his name. Leo Chenal, he's pretty good. I might have pronounced his last name wrong. They still have Marquise Brown, too. Honestly, this team does not look that much better. They got Harrison Butker, the professional woman respecter. Awesome. But this team does not look that much better than the Cowboys. I would honestly say that the Cowboys were the better team. I don't know how their overall is better. But with that being said, here we go. This is big, man. This is really big. We are not playing this game out. Man, I need this, man. I need this win. Please. Because we're going to watch the presentation for the Super Bowl. Because I'm hoping this is the last time that we get it. The first and the last time.
Madden football is the home
As you got the best quarterback in the league walking up to a bum that's won a couple Super Bowls for no good reason. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, man. Here we go. That was not much of a presentation. I will say that. But to sim we go. And to start the game out, the Chiefs score a touchdown quick, but we respond quickly, and then they respond quickly. Okay. This is going to be the highest scoring game in Super Bowl history. 24-21 going into halftime. Tied at 24 apiece, and we're going to slow it down now. We've reached the fourth quarter. Packers, Josh Jacobs with the touchdown. We will jump in and see some plays if it allows, and oh my goodness, the Packers turn the ball over. Oh, they kicked it. They punted it away, but we stopped them and then got a penalty on fourth down. We do get the stop, though, and here we go. 2 minutes left in this game. The Packers have it at the Chiefs 25. Please, let's get cooking. Good catch from Marv there. They hurry up to the line, 2nd and 4. Love play action. Fumbles. Pick it up! No! Are you kidding? No! Are you kidding me? Jacobs! What were you doing? I don't know what the heck Josh Jacobs was doing, but now we're down. We were in a prime position to win this game. Maybe I shouldn't watch. Maybe that's the route we need to go, as there's 10 seconds left. Love gets sacked. We have to waste a timeout. We got a few more plays. And we lost. We lost the Super Bowl. Wow. See why I don't go into Super Sim? An unfortunate end of the season, but we are in a great position for next season. We aren't going to lose many guys. That's super disappointing, though. I mean, I thought we had it. All right, it's time for contract negotiations. We're obviously going to take Marvin Harrison's fifth-year option. There's no doubt about that. Chop Robinson, we're also going to take his. It's not that much. Same with Jordan Morgan. Dontavian Wicks, I don't want to franchise tag him. I feel like if we need to, we can pick him up in free agency. But I like what we got. Now, here's what I'm kind of confused by. I thought Ryan Kelly re-signed. He's going to go to free agency. Great. That's not good. We have 15 mil. We're going to be fine. Hopefully Eddie Pinero will re-sign. I'm not going to offer him any more. He does take that contract, though. All right, well, that was a really disappointing year 3. I thought we had it in the bag. I mean, disappointing ending. Otherwise, it was a great season 3. Just, like I said, disappointing ending. That's not what you wanted to see. And we're going to look and see if we can get Ryan Kelly back. He wants a lot more than he was looking for. We're going to give him a 2-year contract, though. Hopefully that will help. Just, oh, man. That hurts. That really does hurt. And, yeah. The only guy I'm going for is Kelly. I'm hoping we can get Ryan Kelly again. We do need a center, so that's going to be major if we can get him back. Otherwise, our defense looks amazing. We didn't have anybody really leave. As we're going to check. Hopefully we got Ryan Kelly. If not, we're kind of screwed. We did get him. We got him back. We have some room left in the cap. I'm going to keep it, and we're going to go to the draft where I am going to get... We've got 2 years left. I'm going to spend all of our draft picks. I'm turning into the Rams trying to finish this thing off. Okay, we might have traded too much, but we did get Brock Bowers. Okay, that was definitely not a great trade on my end. We did free up some cap space. We got Brock Bowers. He'll be with us for the last 2 seasons in this rebuild, which is going to be great. That's what we needed. Josh Jacobs is starting to regress. He's lost his superstar. So it's okay, but, I mean, we look good on both sides of the ball. The only position I'm really worried about is D-tackle. So we're going to take a look at D-tackle, possibly wide receiver 3, but especially with Brock Bowers now, I don't feel like we need to worry about that. Let's look at D-tackle. All right, we just got Tim Fant, an 86 overall D-tackle for a first and a second. We don't need those. Who cares? We are selling out. I don't care what it takes. We are going to be the best team in the league. And I'm going to look for an upgrade. I think at our strong safety, Bullard just he's not been going up how I would have wanted him to. We don't have our first or second picks in any now, so we're going to have to kind of look at a little worse strong safety, but we're going to try our best here to get that upgrade. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sim through this draft because that'll get us another first round. Actually, I don't know if we can. We can. So what I'm going to do is simulate through the draft, and we'll get another first round pick for a 2030 season that we will also not use. The 27 and 28 are the last Super Bowls we're going for. So honestly, like it's just not. We don't need it. We don't need our picks. The draft recap, it probably will not be good. I'm not expecting it to be good. We did get a 75 overall running back in the 4th round, KJ Brown. 92 speed, that's going to be a great backup. Possibly he could take over for Josh Jacobs if we decide to trade him away because he just keeps regressing. All right, so as always, we are simming to midway through the season. We're an 85 overall, 83 offense, 88 defense. I'm hoping this is the year. I am. I just don't see how anybody can be better than us. I guess my batteries are low, but I just can't see how anybody's better. As at the midway point, we are 3-4. Dude, what is going on? So we're definitely not out of this. We're 7th in offensive yards, 26th in defensive. What's going on with our defense is my question. Are we having trouble with the pass or the run? The pass is an issue. The run isn't. The pass is an issue, though. Maybe... I don't know what we look at here. I really don't. I don't know what to look at to turn this around. Strong safety? Is that going to be what we have to do? I think it is. All right, so here's a superstar strong safety. I'm going for a first and a second. It gets declined. That's understandable. Let's give them a little more. Let's sweeten the pot here. A 3rd and a 4th. Like I said, we're not going to need these. They're still declining it. Okay, we switched it around. We got an X Factor instead. All right, we had to give up KJ Brown. Also Devin Duvernay. That makes us disgusting. We are absolutely disgusting. An 89 defense now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We're going to look at signing another running back. We should have the money. But this team is just disgusting. If we don't win it all, I'm going to be disappointed. Yeah, I mean, there's no other way to say it. There really is no other way to say it. As our defense has just taken a humongous step forward. All right, so now we are going to, I forgot I have to sign a running back, but we are going to sim from there then and just hopefully make the playoffs, man. As we just sign Nick Chubb. Okay, man. All right. I know he's old. I know he's getting a little, he's older. All right, but look now, Nick Chubb is on the team. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Dude, we've taken this over. We're the best team in the league, no doubt about it. To the playoffs, we will sim. I am heartbroken. Go back. 9-8. We went 9-8, and we missed the playoffs. My goodness. Sweet. 1 year left. If not to make things worse, the Bears just won the Super Bowl. Dude. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Please tell me. Please tell me. Oh, my gosh. No. All right, so we haven't negotiated all season because I thought it was our year. We're going to accept Tosh Patterson. We're also going to offer Van Ness. We have a lot of remaining. No, we don't. We don't. Okay, well, we need to figure this out now. McKinney is going to head if we don't get him. Oh, where is all the money being taken up at? This is crazy. We're losing. Do I go with Van Ness or McKinney? I feel like we have to go with McKinney. I really do. McKinney's going to stick around. Jenkins, we're going to have to lose, unfortunately. I don't think, I mean, we don't have the money to keep him. Is there anybody we could possibly trade? So here's the issue. I just restructured a lot of contracts, but Jordan Love is making $76.8 million. That's his salary cap this year. It's not possible to really do anything with that. And unfortunately, as you saw by the title, and we said, we're getting them a Super Bowl in the Jordan Love era. We can't trade Jordan Love. I don't know what to do. I really don't. It's gonna have to be what it is. We're gonna have to try to win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love making a crap ton of money. That's how it's gonna be. All right, we did re-sign Elgin Jenkins. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to let Lucas Van Ness go because we only have 100,000 left in cap space. That's awesome. That's awesome. And we, dude, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? I have no clue. I really have no clue. We're probably gonna try to trade some of our guys with a few draft picks to get them better, possibly, is the hope. We're gonna look at possibly trading Rashawn Gary with a first-round pick and see how that goes. But I don't know where to go from here. So before we go into the season, some trades are definitely necessary. Josh Jacobs is now down to a 79 overall. Absolutely not. We're not going to be able to win games with that. We need a better running back. So we just traded for an 85 overall John Johnson. He is a superstar, so he's going to come into this offense and he's going to help us out quite a bit from the start. Also, I'm going to look at signing a free agent running back and possibly a wide receiver as well. And Ray Davis seems to be a guy that would be nice for our team. So we're going to get Ray Davis. All right, here we go. I do need to give over controls to the computer. But, I mean, this is it. This is our final season to try to get the Packers a Super Bowl in the Jordan Love era before his contract runs out. So we're simming the midseason. 85 overall team, 83 offense, 89 defense. Let's go, man. Please, I am begging. Please be the year. This might be the year. This might be the year. At the midway point, we are 7-0. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know what's in the water in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But we're 7-0. I feel confident we can make the playoffs. Love is 15-1 on the season. Oh, my goodness. John Johnson, 408, 6 touchdowns. That's what we need him to do. Jaden Reed has been doing better than Marvin Harrison Jr. Do I take the Marv jersey off? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to mess with anything. We're simply going to sim. Not touch a thing. I guess. If we could go 17-0, win a Super Bowl, I'd be happy. I don't think we're going 17-0. Just make the playoffs, win the Super Bowl. Please. And at the end of the season, we are 15-2. Okay? That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Stats and awards. Love seemed... I mean, he went 15-1 again. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Rushing... John Johnson had 1,000 yards. Love had 318. Ray Davis, great backup, 9 tutties. Jaden Reed beat out Marvin Harrison for yards. Now, touchdowns, Marv won that. William Lacey, in his second year, did pretty good. Brock Bowers is doing his thing too. Mac Pittman with 126 yards and a tutty. Light work there. Little bit of light work. Yearly awards, I don't think we won any. Jordan Love again was up there for the MVP. We won Coach of the Year. But this is the time now. We're in the playoffs. Please, please, please do not lose this. We're simming the first week of the playoffs, the wild card round, to see who we're going to play. And we play the Giants. I know we beat them in the regular season. We're playing the Giants. I did not mean to do that. They beat the Seahawks 18-14. That is a weird score. Do they still have Daniel Jones? That's the question. And no, they have Josh Edis. Interesting. Desmond Ridder ended up on Seattle, and same with Drake May. And Luke Henry is starting over both of them. Interesting. Don't know how that happened, but it did. Once again, I don't believe in Simcast. Not until the Super Bowl. Even at the Super Bowl, I don't believe it. And we won 27-9. We won that game. I mean, somebody had to have a good game. I'm guessing it was Love. It was. He didn't even have that good of a game. 2 rushing touchdowns, though. I guess give it to him. We'll take it. We'll take player of the week. And did I see the Chargers? Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, here we go. We're playing the Falcons. They're a better overall than us. Don't know how that happened. Is Michael Penix the starting quarterback? Michael Penix is the starting quarterback at an 81 overall. But they do have Bijan Robinson at a 99. Lindstrom, Pitts, who we tried trading for, and we couldn't take him off their hands. Bates, Terrell, David Benson. I mean, just a lot of different guys here. I still feel like we're a better team than them, though. So here we go. Like I said, we're not going into Simcast. It just terrorizes me. And we won 27-14. You guys can't see it. It's behind. And we're going to play the Chiefs again. You can't see that. But we'll check it out. And we'll see what happened here. 27-24. Jordan Love, 302 tutties. Michael Penix went 158 with 3. That's a weird stat line. That's a really weird stat line. Bijan had a great game. John Johnson didn't. Ray Davis picked up the slack for him, although he did fumble. So maybe I'm going to shut up. Marvin Harrison, that's what we expect from him. And then Jaden Reed with 2 tutties. We're back in the Super Bowl playing the Chiefs again. I'm getting PTSD. But here we go. The Chiefs are a better overall than they were last year. They're up to a 90 now with a 93 overall offense. This is our last year, man. This is it. If we can't win this, we aren't going to get it. Pacheco is a 99 now. Everybody is just insanely boosted. That's insane. Okay, well, we're playing them. There's no other choice here. We've got to win. Here we go. We're starting the sim. I do need to... The Chiefs score. Awesome. I do need to slow it down, was what I was going to say. Chiefs are up 7-0 to start this thing out. And we're not moving the ball hardly at all. Finally, we do a little bit, but we give the ball right back to them. But we get it, and we score a touchdown. Before halftime, it is a 7-7 ball game. 10-7 now. We're up by 4. Please, man. Please tell me Jordan Love is going to hoist the Lebrati. We missed the kick. Or we went for it and we missed it. Here we go. 3 minutes left. Did we get a safety? What the heck happened? I think we're going to win a Super Bowl. In our final season. We're watching the last play. We are watching the last play. Oh my goodness. Jordan Love. Need this thing out. We're on defense. Okay, I can't play. That's not fair. That's not how we're doing this. Here we go. The clock is ticking. Oh my goodness, man. Here we go. Mahomes throws it. He's out of bounds with 15 seconds left. Xavier Worthy has 13 catches for 189 yards. He might win Super Bowl MVP on the losing team. My goodness. Here we go. Mahomes back. Throws it up. He had Rashee Rice. I think that was Rashee Rice. Wide open. He missed him. I don't think there's enough time. I think we have this one in the bag. 10 seconds left. 3rd and 5. We're getting kind of a rush back there. And we get... No, we do get it. Chop Robinson. Ends it. Packers win the Super Bowl. Let's go, man. Let's go. It took us all 5 years of Love's contract, but we won the Super Bowl in our very last season. And there we go. They did get a new Super Bowl celebration. We didn't watch it when we lost it, but we're watching it this time. That's incredible, man. That is awesome. You love to see it. Packers win the Super Bowl. I'm glad we finally won it. As we're getting we won the Super Bowl. Thank you, Xbox, for the congratulations. But I'm glad we won it. You know, it was it was a rough one. It was rough. I thought it should have been a lot easier than it was, but we did win one after 5 years. I'm happy, man. If we would have lost, I would have considered it a failure. And, you know, I don't think that's fair to you guys, especially this video being the first one since we hit 1,000 subscribers, which thank you guys so much. I would have considered it a failure. I probably would have reshot it again. But, you know, this one has taken me 3 hours to film. So I'm going to edit, get it up. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys again for 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can do something soon here for that, but it has been really busy getting back with school, and I'm an RA, so I got to do some stuff as well. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Packers are Super Bowl champions. Thanks to Marvin Harrison. You gotta admit. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will see you guys soon. Peace.